How you doing? Cathy Harding, and I am here. Brendan Fitzgerald,
hey.
Familiar figure to you. And we're standing in front of Gravity Lounge. So a couple of weeks ago, Brendan, you broke the story on your blog, Feedback, about Gravity being a couple $100,000 in the hole and sending out an appeal for some help. Otherwise, the club is threatened with closing operations.
Right.
But we're standing here, and there's all kinds of posters and signs for upcoming shows going all the way, in some cases, into April and May, I guess.
Sure.
And so I wonder if you can help us make sense of how it's threatened with closing, it's deeply in the hole, but they're still booking shows.
Sure. Well, in the story, I speak with both Bill Baldwin, who's the manager of Gravity Lounge, has been since the space opened 5 years ago, as well as the owner of the building, the Terraces, Ludwig Kuttner. And while there seems to be a bit of a breakdown in sort of discussions about what sort of direction the venue's taking, no clear solutions come out, and there doesn't seem to be a deadline set in stone for any possible closure for the space. Bill tends to book a lot of events in advance, and so there's still plenty of music running up through the end of May. But right now, you know, if the hammer comes down, there's no really clear answer.
Right. Okay. Well, you've got a history of Gravity in your cover story this week. Give us a couple of a few highlights from the 5 years that Gravity Lounge has been hosting music down here.
Oh, sure. Well, you know, my first experience seeing a couple of the really well-known local acts was here. I came to see Devin Sproul and Paul Carreri a few years ago for their Valentine's Day show, which always is a huge draw and sells out. You know, I saw Gary Jules here, who covered Mad World by Tears for Fears, and won a huge audience with that. Played to a room of maybe 6, maybe 10 people tops. Fantastic show, but no one really turned out for it. And there seems to be this mix of local and national acts that either fill the room or play to a whole lot of silence.
And that's a pretty consistent story over the 5 years,
yeah,
which may have something to do with the $200,000 in debt that needs to be covered. So check out Brendan's story and join the discussion. We've got comments from local musicians about Gravity Lounge and what it has meant to them. And I'm Cathy Harding. This is Brendan Fitzgerald. We're with C-VILLE. And remember, kids, what goes up must come down.